Welcome, everyone, to Tucson, Arizona. Arizona Stadium with this red and blue crowd ready to bear down with their Wildcats. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Arizona Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Arizona will boot it away to start this one. Fielded in the end zone. It's Wells. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. They're going to open this drive with a pass. They're setting up the screen, and that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and game time.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Good blocking up front. Great job following it. He's got 6 to the 18. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Leaves it with the back. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Well, we knew this offense came into this one wanting to establish the run on their first 3 plays of the game in their own end. Run, 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 but they don't pick up the first down. Now it'll be interesting to see if they continue running the football their next time out.
They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Try to get it on the ground. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Well, this is just the type of field position this offense wants. They'll leave it with him. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He's got his man. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
He'll toss it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Couldn't find anybody open, just threw it away, and that's a smart move. You want to avoid the turnover, especially in the red zone. It'll be fourth down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He's going to bring it out from deep. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. Looking for a productive play on first down. Running to the left. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Unloads to the wideout. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affected the football game.
From the gun on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
They've already failed to convert on fourth down once in the first quarter. Doesn't stop them from trying it here. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. The Tar Heels will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. A low line drive and short kick. And he doesn't field it cleanly. It's loose.
What a really good job by the punt team. Listen, you put all your speed, your athletes, a lot of starters are on these teams now in college football, and that's the reason why. You need these guys to go down, make plays, try to tackle these elusive guys in the open field, and hey, even cause a turnover, that's just gravy.
Great spot to start this drive for the offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He's going to take off. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Get the quarterback off the spot. Make him flush from the pocket. Put a good hit on him. Check, check, check. You want to do everything you can to make the QB uncomfortable. The defense did all three of those on this play and finished it off with a nice lick, nice physical play on the quarterback.
Got him downfield. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass and catch.
Pressure coming. This time they were able to keep him in check and stop him short of that first down. And the Tar Heels have taken it inside the 20. He leaves it with his back. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting where it was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
The best offenses are the ones that can run the football in the red zone when the defense knows it's coming. It's hard to throw the ball down in this area of the field. They go with the toss play, and they pick up a big gain.
With the run on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Tar Heels. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, few rivalries west of the Mississippi mean more than the war for Utah. BYU and Utah, and it's just gone final. BYU was relentless today in a road win that frankly wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Cougars performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running game.
He finds his man. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Now on 1st down from the 43. Looking to move it through the air. Quarterback moving. He'll try to do it himself. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Pocket starts to collapse. Past the 25. He will step up.
Shit, they owe me that one, bro.
For the big pickup first down for this offense. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Arizona has the offense humming, set up with another first down. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Leaves it with the back. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Direct snap. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he's got it at the 30. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Touchdown, North Carolina! Reeled it in and just made the house call. On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're lining up to kick it off, and he ought to be able to knock this one anywhere he wants after that extra 15 yards with the roughing the kicker. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. On first down, here comes this offense. Quarterback checking the play. Trying to find his man on first down. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
They're working that left side. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. He's looking to throw. Quickly to the tight end. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Looking to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. And that pass intercepted. Looking for more room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
They move the tight end all over. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's second down. From the gun, give on the inside. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Tar Heels will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the returner will be dragged down. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
This offense has a second down play. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the second half, expect this offense to keep dialing them up.
Movement here from the tight end. On third down, he drops to throw. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And this junior loves to show off that big arm.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
When you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Arizona going back to work with another first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. What a snag by the defense. Got room on the return. He's inside the 40. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. Working the middle, it's complete. They'll immediately call timeout.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing it straight.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. The play action fake. On the move, he fires. Rolls it in. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking for an open area to his left. And he'll just get rid of that one. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. Oh, what a goal. They fake it, and the kicker's looking to pass. And that pass, not surprisingly, is incomplete. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. All teed up and ready to go here in the second half. Bringing it back. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. Those 2 first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here at the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this first half.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Snap it to the back. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. And they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Looking to throw on second down. He's going for it all. And it's caught inside the 15. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect
Touchdown, Arizona. And that one will put them up here in the second half.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Comes out throwing on first down. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Got his man quickly. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running in between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
They'll line up for a second down play. Toss sweep right. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful in making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
To the ground to try to move the chains. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
And the Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. He wants to throw. Feeling some heat. They'll wrap him up, and he didn't find the same kind of running room this time as he did on the previous play.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. In that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. Throwing right. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
I think it's really hard to overthrow that guy. He is already that fast, and he breaks open, and you have an opportunity just to club up a little bit. Just put a little bit more air underneath that and let the speedster run underneath it and make you look like a hero, but, oh boy, it's kind of the opposite.
Unloads it left. It's caught downfield. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
They try to go draw, but there's just way too much penetration in the middle of the offensive line, and then the offense has a negative play.
Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient, fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? You get the big hit and force the fumble.
Arizona sending the offense onto the field. To the ground with the back. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes the grab on the left. Still on his feet at the 45. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
They'll give it to the back. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Arizona 17, North Carolina 14.
They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. He's going to pass. Getting some heat. He'll pull it down.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Zings it complete to the right. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the 1st down.
They pick up the 1st down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping. Put it out in front of me. I'm getting this 1st down.
Arizona comes out with another 1st down. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And this veteran quarterback just overshot his man that time. This quarterback has all the confidence in the world in his arm. The coach would probably like to see more confidence in his eyes and not throw that ball into double coverage.
And the field really shrinks in the red zone. It becomes harder to execute, and all those guys are looking straight at the quarterback, and you could tell, listen, he got away with it, didn't throw the INT, but he's got to do a better job of using his eyes and making better decisions down here in the red zone where the field really shrinks.
Got some room, entered to the goal line, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Vanderbilt is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Doors fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. To the air on 1st down. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Coming after it. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback. That you're
Pulls it in on the right. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
The incomplete pass leaves him with second down. Looking for a crease to the left. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks that this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it, and he will score! Touchdown, UNC! That big score makes the end of this game very interesting.
No doubt the offense got what they needed. More work to do, but you had to get this part accomplished first.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
North Carolina, 21.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
The Wildcats get the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
And that's in Arizona.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Looking to move it through the air. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll let it go to the left. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. They'll go with a direct snap. Got enough for the first. And he's bounced out of bounds, but not before a very productive pickup.
think one of the hardest places to move the football on the field is right outside that fringe area. Now the offense gets to skip that area because it was a great job by this running back making something happen, getting the ball all the way down the field, now set up on 1st and goal.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
Of 3. It's now 2nd and goal.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. Quarterback keeps it. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Arizona!
You know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Going for the return. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They're starting to feel a little desperation here, David. They just can't press yet.
Hey, it's go time. We got to put some drives together, down multiple possessions, Jesse. We don't have any time to waste.
Yeah, so at this point of the game, your best players have to touch the football. You've got to dial up plays, getting your biggest playmakers involved now if you're going to win this game.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the step off, now they have to deal with 1st and 15. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. Catch in the middle. It's Burt. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Going up top on 1st down. Going to try to get it himself. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Complete in the middle. Oh, look out, the ball's free.
And the defense is able to